The Big Ten newcomers, the Oregon Ducks, wearing the proud Jersey Jeff hockey jersey that we talked about so much last week. What a great look that was. Going to Indianapolis and taking on Penn State. I think we all thought this was going to be a 1-versus-2 Oregon-Ohio State rematch. However, it is the Nittany Lions that are now in Indianapolis. Oregon, a 3.5-point favorite, total 49.5. And this is our Super 6 game of the week, presented by DraftKings Sportsbook. We'll have that column coming out later in the week. We're going to break it down here. Obviously, one of the questions will be, what will the outcome be in the Big Ten championship game? I don't know about you guys. I see this as a lower scoring type game. I don't know how many points Penn State is going to be able to score on this Oregon defense. You go back and look at the last 6 top 10 teams that Penn State has played. They have scored either 0 or 1 offensive touchdown in 4 of them. Of course, they've lost 13 straight top 10 teams prior to a bowl game against top 10 teams. So, feels like a spot where it's going to be a lot of people going Oregon or pass here. Would you agree, Sam BP?
No doubt. James Franklin in a big game. That's the narrative. My power ratings have Oregon 5 points better. The number's 3.5. So I have an edge, I believe. That said, I usually don't become Mr. Chalk, especially in postseason games. DraftKings has Oregon minus 170. I was betting everything I could find on Jake Paul minus 190 a couple weeks ago. You're telling me that the prices are similar, Will? Jake Paul was minus 190. I can bet against James Franklin at minus 170. I avoid the 10-point lead and the backdoor touchdown. Does anybody here really like Penn State to win the game? I don't.
I have extensive notes here on Oregon versus Ohio State. I don't know what to do with them. I had a little too much turkey on Thanksgiving. I slept. I woke up, and that's not the game. What happened to Ohio State? Where are they? I thought they were supposed to be here. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I think the key matchup for me in this game, I don't like Penn State's O-line. I think Oregon control the game from that perspective. So, Penn State team total under, Oregon laying the points. It does, and I usually don't think like this. It does look a little too good to be true where, if you go to a bar, 10 people betting on this game, 9 of them are going to say Oregon's undefeated. They're only laying 3.5. I'll lay it here. It'd be a lean to Oregon. Nothing I've got in the account yet, Jeff.
They're going to lean that way because of what we talked about with James Franklin. I'm going to lean that way because of what I watched on the film and what we know about Penn State. And Bear mentioned it, right? When they play better defenses, they do not score. Oregon's defense is really good, and we'll talk about their team total a little bit later. But let's go to Penn State's offense, guys. They played 2 defenses this year in the top 15 of efficiency. Minnesota, oddly enough, is 14. Ohio State is 1. They were 4 of 22 on third down those games and did not score the ball. No, it's actually, no, I don't think it's very good, Bear. And because they don't generate explosive plays, right? Warren does, but the way they get their tight end open is they have to sort of scheme it up. He's not like a Brock Bowers. You just line up on one side, clear everyone out, and have him go run the ball. It's screened. It's moving them around a bunch. So I think Oregon's prepared for this game. Also worth noting, Oregon's offense has played 2 defenses similar to Penn State. Now, Penn State does things differently. They have individual pass rushers that are very good. They move a lot, but they play a ton of man coverage, which leads into Oregon's ability to go deep in these games. Oregon scored 32 against Ohio State, the most points Ohio State allowed this season. They scored 38 against Michigan, the most points Michigan has allowed this season. So Oregon is tested against these type of defenses. I think Oregon does win this game, Bear, but I do think it could go under because Penn State doesn't score a lot.
Yeah, I was going to say, it sounds like we are all kind of in agreement here, a lower scoring game, and we do like Oregon to maintain that number 1 seed entering the college football playoff. Bear Bets full episodes drop twice a week right here on the Bear Bets YouTube channel. Remember to subscribe to stay ahead of the odds, and let's celebrate all of our wins together.